Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive.
Oh my gosh, we made it to Friday. The end of the week. Yay! Hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Secure 65 Health Plans podcast, where seniors thrive. And this is Final Thoughts Friday, actually the very first one, where you come to weigh in on whatever's on your mind. This is the place where we mix Medicare, money, and mindset with a sprinkle of sarcasm and a whole lot of love. Today, we're talking about something a little different than most. Yeah, happiness. Or rather, the pursuit of it, or the loss of it, or how we might be able just to get it back. Because let's face it, Americans are not doing great in the happiness department right now. And I'm not saying that to be dramatic. I'm saying that because data supports it. And you know how we feel about data over here. We love it, like seniors love early bird specials and 10% AARP discounts. So let me hit you with a stat right off the bat. According to Gallup, only 47% of Americans say they are truly satisfied with their personal lives. That's the lowest it's been since 2011. We're talking more dissatisfaction than a buffet that ran out of mashed potatoes. And here's the kicker. In 2024, the World Happiness Report said that the United States didn't even make the top 20. In fact, for people under 30, we ranked 62nd. 62nd. That's below Uzbekistan. No offense to Uzbekistan, but I'm pretty sure they're not giving away free Wi-Fis with their lattes. So what's going on? Why are we a nation of innovation, opportunity, and bottomless brunches and still so deeply in satisfaction compared to other countries? So let's dig in. According to the report, Americans, particularly our young folks, are feeling the squeeze. Rising housing costs, wage stagnation, student loan debt that looks more like a mortgage than a bill. And let's not forget the chronic doom scrolling, divisive politics, and lovely experience of trying to navigate health insurance in a system that sometimes feels like it was designed by a caffeinated squirrel. But it's not just economics, you guys, it's the social stuff too. We're more digitally connected than ever, but lonelier than ever before. A 2023 study showed that 58% of Americans feels like no one knows them well. That's heartbreaking. We've got thousands of followers, but no one to call if the fridge breaks down or the dog gets sick. Now contrast that with Finland, the reigning happiness world champion, 7 years running. They're basically the Taylor Swift of joy. So what's their secret sauce? Well, it's not the weather, unless you think 9 months of winter is your love language. No. Finland's happiness seems to come from a few key things. Number one, trust in each other and in their government. Imagine that. Trusting that your leaders won't sell your data for $1 in a coupon. Number two, equality in pay, healthcare, education, and opportunity. People feel seen, heard, and cared for. Number three, social safety nets, because knowing you won't go bankrupt from a broken leg or a bad year really does help you sleep at night. Nature, yes. People there actually go outside, you guys, like for fun, without checking email every 10 seconds. And here's the crazy thing. Finns don't even describe themselves as happy all the time. What they actually value is contentment, balance, and meaning. It's not about chasing highs. It's about building a life that feels good most of the time. Now, I know what you're thinking. Great. So I've got to move to Finland now? No, you don't have to do that. But what if we started to learn from them? What if we realized that more money, more hustle, and more likes aren't the answer? What if abundance isn't about stuff, but about health, community, purpose, and love? Imagine this, a future where we check on our neighbors more than we check TikTok, where we invest in mental health like we do the new iPhones, where we value rest as much as productivity, and where growing old doesn't mean feeling irrelevant. It means being celebrated for your wisdom, your experience, and your golden age glow. Look, America is a work in progress. We know that. We've got issues, but we've also got visionaries. We've got people fighting for change, building community gardens, hosting healing circles, teaching financial literacy, and yes, recording quirky little podcasts about happiness and health. So how do we move from gloomy to glowing? Well, we got to believe again in each other, in ourselves, in the idea that tomorrow can be better. We turn off the noise and turn on compassion. We stop measuring success in square footage and start measuring it in laughs, hugs, shared meals, and purpose-filled days. Because abundance, it's already here in your body, your breath, your family, your pets, your passions, your Medicare plan, if it's a good one. So here's my challenge to you this week. Smile at a stranger. Yes, even if they look confused or want to kill you. Call someone who makes you laugh. Spend a few minutes outside without your screen. Write down 3 things that actually make you feel good and not just temporarily satisfied, but really good on the inside. And if you're a senior listening in, you are not forgotten. You are vital. Your voice, your wisdom, and your perspective, well, we need all of that. Keep it coming. This country needs to remember that growing older is a gift and not a burden. Let's bring that joy, that magic, that Secure 65 sass back into every conversation. We're not going to become Finland overnight, but we can choose hope. We can choose each other, and we can choose a better path forward together. Believe in love, believe in abundance, and as always, believe that the best is still ahead. I'm Monet Swan with Secure 65 Health Plans, where we don't just talk about insurance, we talk about inspiration. So until next time, be kind, be fierce, and go be happy, because these years are meant for you to become golden. Love you guys.
Secure 65 health plans where seniors thrive.